everybody, and welcome to another edition of West Side's Above the Rim, where today we are taking on the road to Easthampton High as your West Springfield High School Terriers take on, or I should say visit, the Easthampton High Eagles. I am Nick Odell, and sitting along me are two esteemed gentlemen here, both to my right actually, sitting behind each other. For Easthampton High alum, Pete Gilbert.
That's what's up, Nick. How we doing tonight?
Good. And Mr. Tony Luciani, who's joining us as a third
impartial party, I believe.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be the impartial party tonight, I guess you could say. It probably won't end up being that way.
Hey, someone's got to do it, right?
Someone's got to be the Tommy Heinsohn of this group.
Right. So guys, this is West Side Easthampton. We're obviously taking it on the road here. We are just about 10 minutes away from tip-off. Pete, what are your expectations for Easthampton coming to this game?
I'll be honest with you, Nick. I don't really know what Westside brings to the table. I know you know it a little bit more than I do. I know Easthampton's going to try and get up and down the floor as quick as possible. They want to do their damage in the fast break area. That's their MO. They want to get up and down the floor. They want to make you guys rush. They want to make you guys play a style that they are not comfortable in playing, and Easthampton wants to play their style of basketball. That's where they are the most dangerous.
Tony, how about you? So what are the expectations coming for Westside, I should say? I know you're an Agawam guy, but, so what do you...
I have to try and be impartial here is what you're trying to tell me.
So what are some expectations for Westside coming into this game?
Well, the biggest thing Westside likes to do is like what any basketball team likes to do, score the ball. And the biggest thing you're going to do against a team that loves the fast break, you got to press them, you got to put pressure on them, make them pass the ball. You got to get the ball out of your point guard's hands. The biggest thing for West Springfield tonight, I think, is going to be defense. Both teams have had some very high-scoring capable games.
Yep.
Both teams need to show the defensive side of the ball, though. We know Easthampton has a good defense, but we need to see what West Springfield can bring to the table against a team that looks to be like they have the height advantage in Easthampton. They need to show that they can get down with those big guys and battle with them. The rebounding battle will win this basketball game, guarantee that.
Yeah, but now let's go over the head coaches real quick. For Westside, Joel Aponte, he's in his 5th season at the helm of West Springfield, and then on the other side of the ball, you got Brian Miller, who's in his 19th season as Easthampton head coach. And you had him as a coach. What do you think?
I did.
What is he like as a head
intense.
coach? In
one word, intense.
Yeah.
And everything every word that is coming out of that man's mouth, he means it with sincerity. And what I mean by that is that this man knows how to get you going. He wants you guys to play his style of game. He wants to make sure that you guys understand that. And he wants to see you guys succeed. He wants to see his team do well. And the only way that he does that is intensity. He brings it every single night. The reason why he's here for 19 years isn't just because he loves seeing the game played the way he likes to play it. He likes to see the kids succeed. And he likes to win. He loves the ability to go out there, play 4 quarters, all intense, up and down the floor. So you'll see a lot of 3 and D tonight. I know that they got a big size advantage, it looks like, tonight against West Springfield. But again, the thing is, for Brian Miller, it's all about intensity.
All right, and so for Westside, Joel Aponte, he's in his 5th season.
Nick, give us a little rundown about Mr. Joe.
Yeah, give us a little rundown.
Yeah, so Ponte's in his 5th season. He spent years as an assistant when I was in high school to head coach Chris Gerber, who since left the coaching world. He's I would say he's like, intense, but also kind of laid back as well. But he brings sort of a different game to Westside than years past. So we'll see it tonight on full display.
Absolutely.
And so it looks like the crowd's filling up here at Easthampton High.
I know, it's a packed house here tonight. I'm pretty impressed. Not gonna lie, for a Tuesday night.
The HN student section is
obviously none of these kids work.
What?
Obviously none of these kids work. Don't they know they got school in the morning? The snowstorm ain't till the end of the week.
That's right. No snow till the end of the week.
Exactly. Well, we're going to take a short break, but when we return, we'll bring you tip-off here from Easthampton High. You're watching Channel 15, your place for Terrier Sports. We'll be back in a jiff. Stay with us.
This is a Channel 15 sports presentation.
Good evening and welcome again to Easthampton High School, where we are just about to get set for tip-off here at Easthampton High between Westside and Easthampton. Nick Odell, Pete Gilbert, Tony Luciani with you as we get set for tip-off here. Well, we want to welcome our Facebook Live viewers as well as tuning in.
Here we go, ladies and gents.
Here we go, and Westside wins the tip. Looks like Easthampton starting off with Benjamin, and Quinn Serafino puts it home for the bucket.
That's exactly what Westside is going to have to do tonight, working to try and fight the size advantage that Easthampton has. Easthampton inbounding the ball here by their bench.
And ball gets tipped and thrown around. Here's Susi with the pass, and it's almost taken away. Now taken away by Serafino. Shot missed by number 30 there for Westside.
That's an easy make that you got to have.
Too many turnovers early here.
Yeah, so back and forth, here they come.
Like I said in the pregame, rebounding is going to be the key for Westside to catch a victory in this game. And they are obviously winning that battle right now, winning offensive boards. As I say that, turnover by West Springfield.
Yeah, so a lot of turnovers here early as Easthampton will get the ball back here.
Chaotic play, boys, chaotic play. That's how Easthampton's going to want to play this game.
Will West Springfield be able to get them to settle down, though? That's the big question there, Pete.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Here's Easthampton driving the ball down the court in a hurry, and another turnover.
Tony, you and I were just talking about it during the JV game. Bounce passes into the post seem to be a foreign thing.
It's almost, it seems like it's becoming a lost art in basketball nowadays. You know, every kid that plays basketball seems to play 2K, and you never use a bounce pass in 2K now, do you?
Nope. Good string there.
So Westside has nearly 4-0 lead here with 6:25 remaining in the first quarter. We apologize for no scoreboard cam here. So we're going to update you the score as we go along here.
A little bit of old school feel there, Nick, I think you're getting.
Exactly.
I'll tell you this, you know what's funny? We got 3 heads. I figured one of us could probably watch the scoreboard here,
Hopefully.
As we get our first foul of the game here.
Easthampton inbounding the ball.
Looks like Nick Mucci picked up the personal. That's his first.
Again,
team's first foul.
I feel like me and you are going to be talking about the art of the bounce pass throughout the rest of this game. Boy,
absolutely.
Great drive.
Strong take.
Great drive there by number 13, Sam Colenbach.
And right down the other end, West Springfield comes down with a layup of their own.
Nick Toma with the...
Yeah, Backus has got to get in position there. You can't let him go baseline.
No,
good move by Motter.
Here's a good move by Motter.
Gotta finish that.
Good. Rebounded by Westside.
Gotta finish those layups. Ooh, good block.
And a good block down the other end. But a travel called on Easthampton. It'll be Westside ball down low.
Well, so far you've seen Westside kind of take their point of attack right down the middle of the lane. We'll see if Easthampton can see if they can do anything to change that.
Richie into Serafino. Serafino up and
2 best players arguably on the court right there.
Quinn Serafino recently committed D1 to UMass as a soccer player.
Maybe he might want to rethink that.
You never know.
You never know. Kyler Murray changed his mind.
Yes. Going back windbound, and now
the biggest thing I said in pregame too, early in this first quarter, you see West Springfield slowing down the Eagles' high-octane offense, making them make that pass.
Travel there.
Travel called there by the refs. It'll be Westside ball. Mucci to inbound for the Terriers. Into Richie. Victor Richie to dribble the ball up the court here for Westside. Guarded closely by Susi. Here's Mucci inside. tries to put up layup up and no good. Rebounded by Easthampton. Easthampton down the court in a hurry. Traveling called. It's
you see that a lot more nowadays in basketball. You see everyone getting those travel calls before they put the ball down.
Yeah, it was something I felt victim of too when I was playing basketball. Right. You know, you're trying to make that move, but you got to put the ball down before.
I understand the triple threat position, but I don't understand why we're getting the calls too early. Yeah, that one looked like one myself there.
That was a great attempt there, but yeah, again, previous play that's called a travel, and then on that play it's not a travel. So you got to also have some consistency from the referees.
Yep.
In these travel calls, because then no one knows what a travel actually is.
Right.
With 4:20 to go, Westside's up 8-2 early on, so Westside off to a fast start.
I think they need to focus on slowing the ball down a little bit more in the front court, you know, working to get the ball down low because they are obviously beating Easthampton in the paint.
Ritchie tries to get the ball inside, up and no good, rebounded by
Nick Susi.
Susi dribbles the ball down the court in a hurry and draws the foul. Looks like Mucci will pick up his personal, and he does. That's the second.
Now, I got a question for both of you guys. Now, for a referee standpoint, would you like a game called ticky-tacky, or would you rather let him play?
Pete, I think you know that answer from me.
I like to let him play myself.
Exactly.
I know you do too.
I'm a let him play kind of guy. Nick, I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm a let him play kind of guy as well.
These kids, you know, it's high school basketball. It's not the NBA, and I think a lot of these refs forget that sometimes.
Right.
You know, but a lot of these kids also forget that sometimes. You know, you see these kids watching guys like James Harden, guys like Paul Pierce when we were kids anyways. You know, Russell Westbrook, these guys that just are bullheaded with the ball, score all the time. We're seeing a loss in the NBA, I think, of team basketball, and you're starting to see that trickle down to the high school world because these kids are so impressioned by what they see on the television and on their phone screens nowadays. You know, all these kids talk about is, well, Russell Westbrook scored 52 last night. Or did you see the double step back that should have been a travel on James Harden, but because it's the NBA, it's not a travel. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's something that I think needs to be dealt with at the root of basketball, and which is right here in the high school gyms. Something I think that can be fixed, too.
Yeah. Timeout taken by Easthampton with...
I think it was just under 4, I believe.
Yeah, just under 4 with a 10-2 score in favor of Westside. So,
though you have to remember, Westside does have 2 team fouls while Easthampton still has none.
So 3:46 left in the first. Westside up 10-2 early on here.
One thing Easthampton is doing is drawing those fouls. If they keep doing that, you know, obviously Easthampton will be able to put some more pressure on and get some of the good players that West Springfield has off the court, thus becoming that battle of attrition. Earlier, the better, I always say.
Missed there by Easthampton.
Good close out there.
Serafino has it now, dribbles in, tries to find
great
Mucci
pass.
inside. Great pass, but broken up by Easthampton. Here they come down the court.
The Euro step.
Euro step.
Thank you, Manu Ginobili, for introducing America to that Euro step.
Drew carries.
Such a useful move.
Both Collenbeck boys can really play defense.
Almost like they take pride in it.
Well, you got Sam and Gabe. Sam normally plays the ball. He's number 4 there. He's defending in the point guard position. Again, a lot of these guys are very interchangeable. You can see it up and down the lineup.
Westside has possession. Good ball movement there, and Ben Green tried to save it there, but to no avail. So Ben Green checking in the game for the first time for Westside. Easthampton gets inside of their
Jack
big man.
looking to make a shot there.
No good. Rebounded by Serafino. Here he comes down the court, and Westside has the ball now. Serafino for 3. That's way off the mark, but however, Mucci's there for the rebound. Nope, actually.
That's not Mucci.
That was
just checked in the game there.
Check in and immediately makes a difference. That's what you want to see off your bench players.
With the up and in on the offensive rebound.
Charge called. on Jack Basics there.
So Westside will take the ball out inbounds.
Still impressive, though. That's still only the first foul for Easthampton.
Very
Substitutions
impressive.
made for Westside. Devin Morales checks in the game for Victor Ritchie. Serafino fakes the three,
Dumps
gets
it off.
inside.
Turnaround jumper.
Turnaround jumper up and good for
That's a
Nick Toma.
That's a very thankful roll there that they got.
Drew
Drop pass in the
Carey's.
corner.
Here's
Knockdown
Carey's
three
up
from
and
Drew
good.
Carey's. That was
Carey's knocks down the three there.
a big bucket there for Easthampton. Really needed to get some momentum going.
Easthampton down by 7 with 1:40. Toma for three, that's no good.
Trying to get it
Rebounded.
right back.
Rebound by Green. Out to Morales, who checked the game. Three's no good. Rebound goes Westside, but
Foul called on Mr. Serafino there.
foul called on Quinn Serafino. That's his first. It's going to be his first, and substitution being made.
You got Gabe coming in for his older brother there.
I think what you're going to
Max
see
Amsden
Westside
checks.
having to do is really start playing their game. Westside has
game.
forced them to not play their game, and now you're going to start seeing with the fast break here. But a pass into no man's land
No, it got tipped from behind.
did get tipped. I'm glad you can see that.
Yeah, right?
Someone out here don't need glasses, huh?
You know, I never said I didn't.
Here's the inbounds pass. It's stolen, broken up, but out of bounds. It will be Westside ball.
Turnover there
Alves to inbound to
on number 4 for Easthampton,
Morales.
Nicholas Susi.
Here's Alves with the basketball. Inside, gets it, tries to get inside to Amsden, and
And
I was open.
sloppy pass there brings the ball to Easthampton.
again, I think a bounce pass would have worked better in that situation.
Well, again, if you compose yourself down on the baseline there, you can make yourself either a bounce pass or, just a chest pass. But when you're going off balance like that underneath the hoop, you kind of don't give yourself much of an option.
Here's Susie driving inside, but draws the foul.
Calling the blocking foul there.
I will say this:
number 3 for
Westside is doing a lot of
Springfield.
work on the defensive end inside the paint, because right now Easthampton is really trying to work that ball into Jack Basics in there. I mean, he's really trying to do his dirty work early.
Ian Alves picks up the foul. That's his first. Susie at the line shooting 2. Misses the first free throw.
Again, big thing. Free points. Got to make the free throws.
Yep, especially down 7 early in the
Yep.
game.
14-7.
We're already, what a quick game we're playing. We already are almost through the first quarter. 55
Exactly.
seconds left. Where the second free throw makes that one. Cutting the lead down to 6 for West Springfield.
So Westside will dribble the ball up. Here's Morales. Crossing up Susie.
Good
and a
screen set there.
big pick there. Illegal
But-
screen there,
But gets called for the push.
as Alves will take a seat for Ritchie, and now Morales will take a seat for Serafino. So Coach Apani,
West Springfield did come out hot in this first quarter. Let's see if they can keep it going coming into the end.
40 seconds left on the clock here.
Easthampton is beating them up down inside.
They just can't make any shots right now.
Too bad. They need to work on those easy ones.
Toma out to Green. Green for
Another
3.
missed
That's
3.
no good.
Gotta get it up. Gotta get it up.
Rebounded by Easthampton.
Great look. Oh, unfortunate. They're cleaning up the glass, though, which
They
is
are.
good.
You got 15 seconds here.
For 3.
Kohlenbeck.
Pulling back for 3. That's no good. Rebound by Easthampton. They get their own rebound. 6 seconds left.
Another one.
Calling back for another three. That's no good.
Good
Rebounded
box out there.
by Serafino. Serafino, that's...
Ooh, that was closer than you probably
really
would have
close.
thought it would have been.
Serafino
I tell you this, when
rims in and out.
he let go of that, I thought I had no shot.
That's what they all say.
That's right.
That marks the end of the first quarter with our score. Westside 14, Easthampton 8. We'll be back in just a minute right after this. Stay with us, gents. Ladies and gents, you don't want to miss it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the start of the second quarter. Live from Easthampton. Easthampton inbounding the ball to start the second quarter. After, of course, West Springfield winning the tip to start the game.
Got another check in here for Easthampton. You got Nate Morse back in the game here as Drew Carries gets a nice bucket.
layup.
Great layup there by Easthampton. Cuts the West Side lead to 4 here. Here's Ritchie with the ball near midcourt. Gets it into Mucci. Nick Mucci. Basket doesn't count as
Foul Jack Basics.
As Easthampton picks up the foul. Substitutions. Kohlenbeck checking into the game for Backus. Serafino's layup is up and no good. Rebounded by Easthampton. They get it down in a hurry. Good ball
Swinging the ball
here.
around here.
Westside playing some critical defense here. Still good ball movement here. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
See, but that's what I'm talking about, though. That's what I'm talking about. Look how much Easthampton moves the ball there.
Yep.
You don't just have a guy putting his head down going to the rim.
Foul called here.
Looks like Ronan Motter will pick that one up.
Motter picks up his
First game.
personal. Team's third. As Westside misses the shot, here's Easthampton down the court.
Three.
Kohlenbeck
For 3, that's no good. Rebound.
Nobody behind him.
Nobody behind him, and
Westside
Toma
with the
up
layup.
and in for 2. Westside has back up to a 6-point lead, 16-10 with 6.5 remaining in the half.
And a tip ball going out of bounds there. Easthampton retains possession.
Both teams are really looking to play fast here.
Yeah, they
I'm
are.
actually kind of surprised.
I thought West
Kohlenbeck.
Springfield would try and play slow to slow down this high-octane Easthampton offense. But they're meeting fire with fire.
They really are.
Motter got the strip and stolen away. Here's Mucci down the other end, and Mucci draws a foul there with 6:21 remaining in the half. So Gabe Kohlenbeck will pick up the personal. That's his first, team's 4th. Nick Mucci at the line shooting 2. Makes the first. Substitutions now for Westside. Ben Green checks into the game for Amsden. Little distraction there by the student section. Didn't fool Mucci as he makes the second free throw. Easthampton with possession now as
Another turnover by
another turnover there.
Easthampton.
Nick Toma tips the pass and steals it. Up and in for 2. Westside has a 10-point lead now, 20-10 with
Westside is just playing really good
under 6 minutes
defense
to
right
go.
now. Making Easthampton work for every possession.
Drives it in and out of bounds. It'll still stay Easthampton ball.
I'll tell you this. I mean, both teams are playing very stout defensively. It's just one team happens to be getting to the bucket a lot easier than the other.
Yep. That's a
Wow, that was a great play there.
great
Ronan
set,
Motter
too.
needed to pick me up there, and he got one right there.
bucket and the foul there. Mater will shoot one more as Mucci will pick up another foul. That's his third personal in the game. So
that's huge right there.
That's early.
And that's early in the game, so he'll take a seat for possibly the remainder of the half here. So it's probably going to be needed down the stretch.
I was going to say, he's probably sitting the rest of the quarter. Good make by Ronan there.
Don't want to get lazy with the ball now, Westside.
Green will take the ball up the court for Westside up in a hurry. Owls will take the shot. He will make the shot.
The tough shot. The tough shot.
For Westside. Westside up by 9, 22-13 with a 5.5, just under 5.5 remaining in the first half.
Another great shot by Ronan Mater there. Really starting to take over the game here for Easthampton.
Owls brings it up the court for Westside, gets it inside to Toma. Toma, bucket in the foul. Carries with, picks up the Purcell. That's his first, team's 5th. Toma at the line shooting 2. Or one, I should say. Misses the and one putback.
Mater taking over here.
Mater shoot for 3. That's no good.
What a good drive to the hoop. No
waved
basket.
off as
Wow.
they take the charge and
I don't know about that one,
offensive
Pete.
foul.
See, again, you have one guy that comes over the top and you have another guy who's standing there waiting to take the charge. So you pick your poison. You either give the foul for the guy jumping over the top or you give the foul to the offensive player going to the hoop.
Gabe Kohlenbeck picks up the Purcell. That's his second, team 6th.
And just like that, you know, Easthampton's got 6 fouls, so one more for each team is shooting some free throws here.
1 and 1, I would say.
I would concur, Mr. Nick.
Owls has it out to Green. Green up and no good. Rebounded by Easthampton. Easthampton down the corner, hurry. And that's
Again,
no
what have I been saying?
good on the layup.
Got to make those layups.
Owls out to Green, to Richie. Richie up, no good. Rebound goes to Easthampton.
Man, I'm getting tired just watching these guys play.
Me too.
4:10 to go in the first half, 24-15, Westside.
See, when I was in high school, we used to play a much slower version of this.
See, I'm used to playing like this, but I'll tell you this, it looks even crazier watching it, you know, on the sidelines.
Serafino to Richie. Richie has it half court as Richie leans in with his shoulder.
I actually kind of
picks up the foul.
I actually kind of agree with them. It probably wasn't a foul, but the problem is that when you lower your shoulder, you're going to get called for it almost every time.
You can't throw the shoulder into the chest for a push-off.
So Richie picks up his personal. That's his first. That's an inside. That's up and good.
There you go.
For Mater.
I really honestly think that Easthampton's kind of complicating the way that they shouldn't be playing. You know, they're trying to go too fast, trying to get ahead of themselves, and all they got to do is play their style of basketball, and things could change around in this game. Still plenty of time.
100%.
Just under about 3:30 now.
Serafino up and no good, but draws a foul. Morse picks up the personal. That's his first, team 7th. Serafino at the line shooting 2. Puts it in.
Easily makes that one.
Smooth shot.
Serafino to shoot one more to try to make it a 9-point lead for Westside. That's good. Just under 3.5 to go. Westside holds his 26-17 lead here at Easthampton High. Nick Odell, Tony Luciani, Pete Gilbert out with you on the call.
Now, Pete, we know you graduated from here.
Yep.
Many moons ago.
Yes. Aging me just a few.
Do the styles look similar?
They do. I tell you this, that was a great shot by Dan Morris there. Big three for Easthampton. Needed that
Morris,
to cut that lead down to 6. I will say this: it is a lot of the style that we used to play was 4 out, 1 in, and nowadays it's kind of almost like 5 out. You know, you don't even have anybody in. It's 5 out, none in, and you just spread the floor and shoot.
West Springfield getting that 3 right back.
Can't give that one up. But I will say this. The size is almost getting identical. Almost, I say. Because a couple years ago, I remember watching, and it was pretty brutal there for a while. You see the size taper off, where your centers are really only 5'10" at that point in time.
I remember that after I graduated, there was a lot of shorter basketball players.
Right.
I don't know if it was just that crop of
Owls for 3,
students
that's
entering
good.
high school that year, but
12-point advantage, largest lead of the ball game for Westside at this point.
Westside is just doing a good job of keeping Easthampton uncomfortable on the offensive end and then converting on their offensive possessions. And they're winning that offensive board battle.
Yep. Got a substitution in here. Oh, he was open there.
Gotta finish that.
Sean Severin with the miss, and now Westside has the ball now. Toma takes a 3, and he will make the 3.
That
Nick
is
Toma.
a 15-point lead for West Springfield.
15-point lead for
9-point
Westside.
swing.
As
Number 2 for Westside called with a foul there.
Ben Green picks up
Ronan at
the personal.
line. 4-2.
1:46 remaining in a 15-point lead for Westside.
It's almost as if Mater is not letting this team go down swinging. He's single-handedly dragging this team along right now.
Makes the first. Makes the second. Easthampton will call timeout with 1:46 remaining in the half. They are losing 35-22 to Westside.
Now, gentlemen, I don't know about you, but right now we are seeing 2 very fast-paced offenses playing today.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did not think that this is what we were going to be walking into today.
Yeah, Pete, your thoughts on the fast-paced offenses here?
To be honest with you, again, with Easthampton, it's not surprising by any means. That's how they make, that's their bread and butter. That's where their go-to is. The problem is that they're getting in their own way. They're running up and down the court and playing fast-paced, which is fine, but West Springfield is making them turn the ball over. So, they're getting up and down the court fine, but the problem is that they're not converting on all these opportunities. Whereas Westside, as they're getting up and down the court, breaking the press, is they're making the most of their opportunities, whether they're getting the ball in the paint or whether they're driving to the hoop and getting fouled. They just started, kind of letting the threes out, but it's all at this point it's all about who's executing their fast break now.
Yes. So coming out of the timeout, it will be West Springfield ball. Owls inbound to Ritchie, and Ritchie will bring the ball up the court. Approaching the final minute and a half here at Easthampton High. Serafino has it. Serafino will take the shot and miss it. Rebound goes to Easthampton.
Pulling back, Drew carries.
Susi tries to get a pass off, but picked off by Westside, and Serafino will put it up and in for 2.
It almost looks like Easthampton is just being too selfish. Or not, excuse me. They're being too unselfish.
Sean Saberin with the up and in.
And really, that's all they really got to do is they got to work that ball inside and get good shots. You can get good looks. They're just not converting on them. Under the final minute here.
Final minute as Ritchie up and no good for
Carries,
3.
brings it up the court here. Over to Mater. Mater says he's going to take it.
Up and no good. Rebound.
That's going to be 1-1 there.
Susi will pick up the foul.
Both teams are actually boxing out fairly well, I must say. Kind of a lost art in today's basketball games now.
Richie will shoot the 1-and-1.
You have 42 seconds left in the half here.
Makes the first, so he'll shoot another one. Checking the game is Nate Morrison for Susie. Richie makes a second. Back up to a 15-point lead, 39-24 favor of Westside with 34 seconds remaining in the half. Westside well in control in this game so far.
Great idea there.
Alves dribbles it down, kicks out to Green. Green for three. That's good. Ben Green with the corner
Westside
three
opening
there.
up a big lead going into the half. Almost 20 points.
Morrison's three off the mark, rebounded by going back. Sabrins. And that will do it for the end of the first half. Our score here at Easthampton High, Westside 42, Easthampton 24. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so right after this. Stay with us. You're watching Channel 15, your place for Terrier Sports. See you guys in a jiff. All right, everybody, welcome back to Easthampton High School, where Westside has a 42-24 lead to start the third quarter of play here.
You know what they say, Nick? It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. So here we go.
I'm Nick Odell alongside Tony Luciani and Pete Gilbert with you on hand to call the rest of the second half. And here we go. Westside starts out with possession. Richie has it. Out to Serafino. Serafino tries to drive in, pulls up for a jumper, makes the jumper as well.
West Springfield right off to the same hot start that they were in the first half.
Easthampton looking to respond here. Double team there. Gets it inside, up and no good. Rebounded by Serafino. Serafino dribbles it back down the court. Up and no good. Rebound by Easthampton. Back and forth they go.
What is that called? A $1 million move.
$1 million move with a 10-cent finish.
I would even go to say it's a 1-cent finish.
Good.
Ooh, and offensive foul there. Drew Carries picks up the personal.
I almost feel like they're getting ready to call that before it's even there. Anyone else feel that way?
Yep.
Yeah, I sort of feel that way too, as Ben Green makes it up and in for two.
It is now a 22-point lead for the Terriers.
I did not see this coming from Westside. I did not think that they had this much firepower.
Victor Ritchie picks up the defensive rebound, dribbles it out, passes to Ben Green. Green. As Easthampton picks up the foul, that would be Colenbeck who picks up personal. That's the second team's first of the second half. Mucci up and no good.
Up and up.
Ball goes the other way to Easthampton. Here's the big fella down low.
Jack Basics working that down low post. They keep switching on him, and they can't keep anybody out there with some height on him trying to switch underneath, and the ball goes right back to Mater.
Serafino has it. Out to Ritchie. Mucci up and no good, but draws the foul.
You gotta be careful when you're doing those closeouts there.
Well, short feet, short choppy feet, hands high in the air. You know, you get beat, you shuffle your feet side to side.
Yep.
A lot of the times, at least tonight, for at least West Side when they're closing out on shooters. You know, they have layers behind their guys. So when they do have, somebody there and they are closing out, choppy feet, hands up, and they do get beat, there's somebody right there behind them to pick up the slack. So Easthampton's really got to make sure that they get enough layers in their defense, and their rotation has not been so hot tonight.
No, it has not.
Mucci makes the second. Ooh, and a valiant effort there by Serafino to try to steal, but knocks it out of bounds.
See, the problem is that pass should never be made in the first place.
Absolutely agree with you there.
Never be made. There was other options available, and he has the ability to dribble.
Also, the thing is that if you're playing the sideline, you got to cut to the middle, cut off half the court.
Yep.
Make sure that they don't get a chance to do anything on the other side. You know, when you get a free run like that, that ball is just absolutely being waited to be picked off.
Easthampton to inbound the ball here.
Into Jack Basics, Motter around the screen, can hang on to it.
Mucci inbounds it to Green. Green will bring it up.
Still quite the crowd here tonight here at Easthampton High.
Yeah, it's good showing by Easthampton and also by Westside a little bit, as well as
Easthampton maintains possession here.
5:27 to go in third quarter. Westside up 49-26 against Easthampton.
One to be here.
Motter shot is no good.
You can't use the fadeaway as a fast break move.
The thing is that when he got so deep in there, he needed to just continue his move.
Yeah.
He decided to spin away from trouble, and trouble was still there, so it didn't really help him at any point in time.
Nope.
He just goes strong to the basket, take it, you either get fouled or you get yourself in a position to at least make a better shot than what was offered there.
Ritchie has it, drives inside, up, and good for two. Victor Ritchie with the bucket.
Almost a really bad turnover there by Easthampton, leading to a bad turnover there by Easthampton.
You had to say it, huh?
Toma with the
Why don't you get up there and coach then, big
takes
guy?
away the ball here.
They're in good hands, trust me, they're in good hands.
Mucci.
That's almost a foul there.
Nick Toma to Serafino. Serafino for three. That's off the mark, rebounded by Easthampton.
Oh, yeah, the cut wide open there.
Again, see, Easthampton wants to push the ball. They want to get it down inside the paint, but the problem is that they keep slowing up before it.
Timeout is called by Easthampton with 4:23 to go in the third quarter. Westside up 51-26 as the Easthampton cheerleaders take the floor. Pete, what have you seen out of Easthampton so far this half?
Not a lot of fight so far.
No.
You need to come out. Fists are flying. You need to come out and really punch Westside in the jaw, so to speak. But it looks like Westside is really taking control of this game. They're really weighing down the offense, and they're really trying to take away, Easthampton's bread and butter, which is that up and down game. And they really, really are doing a great job at getting back.
Very well said.
Even especially on missed baskets, they have at least 2-3 defenders back already. And that is key to stopping, especially a team that wants to run as much as Easthampton does. It just feels as if there's just nothing going your way right now. It just feels as if you only got 26 points. You're midway through the third quarter. You got not a lot of offense. So something's got to change here. So whether someone gets hot, you start making some turnovers, getting them to make some bad decisions. If you, as Easthampton, as we're at 4:23 to play here in the third quarter, if you can cut this to at least 15 to 13, that's a huge advantage.
Well, there's a start right there as
Jack Basics there.
Jack Basics knocks down the layup. Here's Mucci for three. That's good.
I just think Easthampton needs to get a couple of stops here. and that'll get their mojo back.
Big bucket there.
Up and good.
Again, it seems like Easthampton can get the buckets they want to, but can they stop Westside for a consecutive amount of plays?
I think they need to start pressing the ball. I think that would be a good option.
To Mucci with the high end for 3. That's no good. 3.5 remaining in the third quarter. 54-30 in favor of Westside.
Turning the corner there. Good effort.
Poor luck for Westside there.
Yeah. Good effort on both sides of the ball. You know, you see Drew Carey's go right to the hole around the corner there, and he almost had a layup. But he had 2 guys there to stop him. He had a couple of hands reach in, jarred the ball loose. Jack Basics again, getting pounded in there.
Timeout called by Westside here. 3:14 remaining in the third quarter.
But that's the fight that I'm talking about, boys. You got to see Easthampton get on the floor right there. You know, especially with the ball that, you know, being down this many points, that ball is precious. Jack Basics get a good shot, gets his own rebound, brings the ball down, gets it stripped, the ball goes on the court. Someone's got to be there diving on the floor. Now, Nick, I want to ask you a quick question. If you're Westside at this point, what do you need to continue to do to keep winning this game?
Just keep playing their game. It's as simple as that. You know, they keep getting good looks. They keep getting, just like they keep getting good looks, and they keep making smart decisions. They keep forcing turnovers. I mean, they keep pressuring the ball. They're just playing an all-around complete game so far, and they have to keep the pedal to the metal here.
Playing pretty stifling defense, only allow a team 30 points here.
Yes, and as we take a look at the overall records here, Easthampton coming into the game 7-1 overall, 4-0 in their conference. Westside 4-5 overall. They haven't played a conference game yet, so Westside looking like the better team here.
In fact, nobody in Westside's conference has actually played a conference game yet.
No, they haven't. Alves has it. Out to Mucci. Back out to Alves. Alves for 3. That's an air ball off the mark.
Wow, that's a shot there by Mater.
That's up and good. 2:40 left to play in the third quarter. 54-32 is our score in favor of Westside.
Ooh.
Kickball would be
tough break there for Easthampton.
Yep. Could have been an easy turnover.
Still be Westside ball. Amson sits down for favor of Ben Green.
You know, Easthampton is switching all these picks and everything like that.
Callenbach picks up
Third personal there.
the third personal. Team's fourth. Westside only has 1 team foul. Serafino has it near the top of the key. Gets to Green. Gets to Alves. Ian Alves out to Morales, who just checked in the game. Morales up, and Morales around the rim, no good. Serafino tried to tip it.
That was a quick jump call there.
That was, and Easthampton will grab possession after the jump. Approaching 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, 54-32 in favor of Westside. Nick Odell, Tony Luciani, Pete Gilbert on hand with you.
Oh, man, we got to make some layups.
Kaylin Johnson, our camera operator tonight. She's doing a fantastic job.
Just under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. 22-point advantage to Westside.
Substitutions being made here.
Jack Basics out, Morris in.
Here's Mucci. Mucci up for 3. That's no good. Serafino gets an own rebound. As Kohlenbeck picks up the personal.
Got Mike
That's
Brown
his
checking in the game here.
That's his second. Team 6.
It was good work there by Easthampton trying to make sure they had multiple layers. They got beat 2 guys on the baseline there. Made sure they had plenty of rotation behind the play, though. A lot of picks coming off these inbound plays for West Side.
Mucci up and no good. Rebound goes to Easthampton. Just under a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. As they miss the three-point attempt. Here's Morales all the way down to Serafino. Serafino gets hacked.
Looking like the bad boys Pistons out there.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong.
Serafino to shoot 2. Makes the first. Substitutions being made now. Mucci takes a seat in favor of Ritchie. Serafino to shoot the second free throw. That's no good.
Foul with the push. Called on West Side, number 2.
That's Ben Green picking up the personal.
You know, unfortunately, what I've noticed with this, this game is just Easthampton has not helped themselves.
No, they have not.
At all.
Nope. Too many turnovers.
West Side's defense has just been excellent. Right there.
Yep, too many turnovers.
And then no one's hustling back.
Alves makes the layup, up and in.
Just under the final minute here in the third quarter, 57-32. Excuse me, 19 seconds here on the shot clock.
38 seconds left in the quarter.
Yes, sir.
I think is what you were trying to say.
That's what I was trying to get out of my lips. Free ball there. No good. Rebound by West Side.
Ritchie brings the ball up the court. And has
good
it
block by
Easthampton. Easthampton as the crowd gets fired up over that. Ben Green out to Alves. Alves for 3. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Morales. And ball goes back out to half court.
And here's Alves looking for the last shot here.
10 seconds remaining.
Actually,
and a foul called.
And a foul called with 7.7 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
That is the definition of unfortunate basketball right there.
Another thing, we always like to make the point of, and the trickle down from pro ball to high school through college. You see a lot of these teams now, they're not, it's one of those unwritten rules I think I'm trying to talk about.
Right.
Where if you're up big and it's the last shot of the quarter, you wait till the end.
Right.
You don't try to run the score up. You don't try to force it.
And that marks the end of the third quarter with our score. Westside 57, Easthampton 32 as we enter in the fourth quarter of play.
Yeah.
You guys have any thoughts?
I mean, I'm looking at both of you guys. You guys both look dazed and confused. But unfortunately, as a team, when you're down this much going into the final quarter, all you do is you go out there and lay it all out on the line. Regardless of what the score is, go out there and you play and you focus on exactly what you need to do for your following games and everything like that. To be honest, I don't think Easthampton's making their comeback here. But again, they can do everything in their power to make sure they stay in this game and show that they have some true grit and some true fight.
And
right.
At this point, you're not looking to win, but you're looking to make the game as close as possible.
Yep. Absolutely.
If they can go
win your quarter
on a 35-point swing right now, awesome. That would be a feat in a 10-minute high school basketball game. But, you know, if you can get it close, mistakes can happen, and guess what? Anything can happen in the world of basketball.
That's right. It's a game of runs, my friend. Game of runs. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, it's you know, anything can happen in the fourth quarter. That's all I have to say.
Fair enough.
All right, we have started the fourth quarter of play here at Easthampton High, 57-32 in favor of West Springfield High School.
I think you meant to say 59-32 in favor of West Springfield there.
Serafino drills the two-pointer.
Mid-range game from Serafino showing off there. Another
Forced
lost start in the game of basketball.
Brown up and in. Counted and the foul.
That was good execution right there, too. You know, turn the corner, make the man commit. Once he commits, dump it right off to your big man for a bucket. A good, strong finish by Mike Brown there.
So Brown will go to line to shoot one more here to try to complete the three-point play. Brown misses it, rebounded by Toma for Westside. Nick Toma.
Oh,
tries to get a little flare going there, almost loses the ball.
I know, and Green has it now. Green will shoot the three, and he will miss it.
Mike Brown with the rebound.
Mike Brown with a critical rebound, but gives it over to Ben Green. Green up and in for two. 61-34 in favor of Westside. Just underway here in the fourth quarter.
Morse for three.
That's off the mark, rebounded by Green of West Springfield.
You know, we always like to talk about in sports how every team has their day. I believe Easthampton is having their day today.
Very well.
Richie just knocks down a three there and leads up to 30 now for the Terriers.
Good block there.
Good block there as Richie
Motter looking
picks
for
it
the
up
foul.
and finds Morales. Back out to Toma, to Richie, to Amsden for three. That's no good, but
and then a foul called on West Springfield.
that would be Nick Toma picking up the foul. Nope, actually I was wrong.
Pushing
you know what, Nick?
there.
I'm glad you can admit that on television.
Well, I mean, hey, every play-by-play announcer.
Every dog has his day, my friend. Every dog has his day.
Every
We were just
play-by-play
talking about
announcer
that.
makes a mistake here and there.
Someone's got to do it, right, Nick?
Right.
What is this, Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe?
Could be worse. Oh, good move.
Good move by Morse
Got a
there.
finish
Morse
there,
up
though.
and no good. Rebounded by Richie of West Springfield. Here he comes down the court in a hurry. Transition here. Richie up and rims in and out the three-pointer.
Gotta go here.
As
Carries
up and no good.
Mike
Rebounded
Brown
by
with a rebound.
Mike Brown. Rebound.
Another rebound.
Another rebound, but shot waved off.
They're calling over the back on that?
Nope, I think they're calling a push.
Push on number 30 for the Easthampton Eagles.
That'll be
Sean
Sean
Suborn.
West Springfield is in the
Suborn,
bonus.
Yeah.
1
Picks
and
up
1
the
here.
personal. That's his first, team's eighth. 1-1 will be shot here by Richie. 5:54 left in the fourth quarter.
West Springfield up big.
64-34 is our score here at Easthampton High. Morris up and no good. Rebound by Saberin and Saborin.
Getting hammered in there. That's
Draws
what you got to
the
do,
foul
though.
there.
That's what you got to do. Work that ball inside.
As Morales picks up the personal. That's his
Now, I don't know about you guys.
first, team six.
When you played ball, did you play down in the post?
Yes, I had to play the four. But we played a 4-out, 1-in, so it was a little bit different. So it was more along the lines of the four was kind of a swing. But again, I think that had more along the lines of the pace that we like to play, which is up and down, as opposed to more traditional three guards and two forwards. But we did play this. We did play more of a 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when we played for my senior year, anyways.
Because I know when I was playing hoop, I was a 5.
traveling
and it's
stall.
not fun.
Well, I mean, I'm sitting here looking at my old 2 guard and my old, center in front of me here, so it's like a flash from the past here. 2010 class here.
It's kind of crazy how the circle of life happens, huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the thing is, too, again, both these teams have their games. Westside has their own game. Easthampton has theirs. One just happens to be executing it better than the other.
Oh,
What
look
a
at that.
putback by Serafino there.
Serafino with the heads-up play, and timeout's called by Easthampton with 5:06 remaining in the game, with Westside up 68-35. And it's not looking pretty for Easthampton.
It is not. It is definitely not.
But
again, there's only one thing
you have to learn how to take defeat.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Easthampton's put together an impressive resume. They have only lost to Northampton, so taking a loss here tonight, is unfortunate. But again, it will not define this team's season.
If the result holds here tonight, Easthampton will drop to 7-2 overall. Westside will improve to 5-5.
And again, Westside has played some impressive teams as well. They played Central. They played some of those tough teams, and they're getting ready to play division opponents.
And you know what? Westside's right in the mix of things. All you need is 10 wins to get in the tournament.
It's absolutely true.
And and this is I would say this is a quality win for them too, because
especially on the road.
Yeah.
No easy games are on the road, regardless of the opponent.
Exactly.
Whether they're 7-1 or they're 1-7, playing on the road is no joke.
some ball movement here shown by Easthampton. Morris dribbles it in.
Calling back
with back to Morris. Morris dribbles in and out. Pulling back, almost turned over there. Pulling back up and good.
Ooh, with a floater.
With a floater.
Quite a nice shot there.
4.5 remaining in the game. Hefty lead built here by the Terriers.
I think what you're going to start seeing now, Nick, is the Terriers slowing the ball down.
Yes.
Dominating that time of possession.
Pulling back, up and good.
What a difference it makes with just being able to be aggressive with the basketball.
Yep.
4 minutes remaining in the game. Just under now. 29-point lead held.
The fourth quarter.
$15 seconds left on the shot clock as Green has it. Now 10 seconds left on the shot clock. That's a free ball by Amsden. 71 points for Westside to Easthampton's 39.
Mater driving the lane there.
You know what my biggest takeaway is from this game? People need to make layups.
Yeah.
That has killed Easthampton this whole game. Their inability to finish at the rim.
Here's Amsden again, and that's good. Look at that. 2 threes in a row by Max Amsden.
And a turnover there by Easthampton. Serafino on the way to the rim.
Seems kind of poetic the way that Easthampton has been playing here.
In terms of what?
Turning the ball over way too many times. Can't win the game with the amount of turnovers they had tonight.
Serafino with the attempted tip there.
Out of bounds, it'll be Easthampton ball. 2:35 remaining in the game.
Easthampton bring the ball down. And they call a push on number 3 for Westside there.
Ian Alves.
A nice joyous cheer from the crowd there.
Easthampton at the line. 1-1.
Sam Cullenbeck makes the first. He makes both.
33-point game with 2.5 left. West Side
closing in on a win here.
Yes, I would say that. I was going to say something a little different, but we'll go with that.
Nick Toma up and in for 2.
With the look back after the finish. Probably looking for a foul call there. Probably won't get it with the lead that they have.
And Serafino takes a seat with a nice applause there. Toma getting tangled up there.
Jump ball called.
It will be
Easthampton ball.
It will be Easthampton ball.
It's like an echo in here.
Nick, you got to be quicker than that.
Morris will take the ball. That's number 12. Here's a shot up and no good. Rebounded.
You know what's crazy, though? Remember how we were talking about consistency from referees?
Yep.
In the JV game, a lot of these, pivots that these guys are getting after they receive the ball, going for the up fake and then driving, were called as travels in the JV game, but with a new set of referees, I haven't seen one of those travels called yet in this game.
It all depends on what you can get away with, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. But
yeah,
when you see teams, get these, the ability to go and create their own shot, and they don't have the opportunities to do that. Oh man, Easthampton missing a lot of easy buckets, a lot of easy layups. Well, Easthampton will go back and look at this film and take into account that they probably could have been really into this game if they eliminate the turnovers and they make the layups. Who knows what this game would be at this point? I grant you, I don't think it makes up, almost 30-plus points, but, who knows?
Might have made this game a lot closer than it
very well
actually
could
is.
have.
But I think, with these games, you bounce back and you move on to the next one.
Oh, yeah, you build character here.
Yep. Down to our final possessions of the basketball game here.
Minute 20. As Morse has it. Dribbles, drives, and
great rebound by Mike Brown.
Mike Brown with a great rebound.
That kid has some great athleticism.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't have a lot of height. They list him at 5'11". I think that's a little generous, but that man has some bounce. That is a grown man play right there.
Just under a minute left in the game. Wrapping things up here at Easthampton High.
Oh, you got to catch that rebound.
In.
For 3.
Green up for 3, and that's good.
5-point swing there.
Yep.
So riding down here at Easthampton High. Guys, it was a pleasure commentating the game with you.
It was definitely
it was a pleasure for you having us.
It was what?
It was a pleasure for you having us.
15 seconds left, and they're just going to run out the clock here.
And that'll do it.
And that will do it from Easthampton High Gymnasium. Final score in this one, Westside 79, Easthampton 43. Guys, any final thoughts on this, starting with Pete?
Westside controlled this game right from the tip. They went and they started their game off. They ran up and down the floor. They created a lot of turnovers for Easthampton. Easthampton turned the ball over way, way too much, and they missed easy buckets. Regardless of whether the fouls were called or not, you got to make easy buckets. You got to go and finish the strong ones. And again, Easthampton, not bad. They had their opportunities earlier in this game, but they let them slip away.
Tony.
Another big thing for Westside, like I said, they had to control the rebounding battle going into this game. Obviously controlled it there throughout the game, but a big thing is they shut down the high-octane Easthampton offense.
Well, guys, it's been a pleasure doing the game with you. I hope we can do some more games in the future.
Absolutely.
For Pete Gilbert, class of 2010 here at Easthampton High. Tony Luciani.
Didn't go here.
Didn't go here.
Didn't go here.
Just tagging along for the ride. I'm Nick Odell saying so long from Easthampton High. You've been watching a presentation at Channel 15. Your place to Terrier Sports. Once again, the final score is 79-43 in favor of Westside. See you guys later. Have a great night, Westside.
Have a good one.
See ya.